Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I have my lovely husband Matt with me today because today we're going to be doing the baby names I love but won't be using tag with my husband's reactions to all the names. So I've got 5 girl names and 5 boy names that we love but are not going to be using for this pregnancy. So yeah, should we start with the girls' names or the boys' names?
Let's start with the girls' names.
The girls' names. Okay, well, for starting with the girls' names, we have to talk about the one that we would have used.
Yeah.
And the only reason we're not using it is because we're having a boy. So I won't be using for now.
We might still use it.
But if we have a girl, this probably will be the name that we use, is Charlotte.
But you wanted to use Charlotte so that you could call her Charlie.
Yeah, exactly. I really like really old-fashioned girls' names that can be shortened. The second one that I really love that Matt is not a huge fan of is another like old-fashioned name, and it's Clementine.
And oh my darling, that's like the first thing I think of.
Okay, fair point. She would get that a lot.
Oh my darling Clementine. I mean, then we give her future boyfriend like a really easy, like, outside of her window, the banjo. But then it's also a fruit.
Yeah.
It's an orange, isn't it?
It's my 2 favorite things. Nature-inspired names and really old-fashioned names.
What's nature-inspired?
One.
The fruit. Oh, okay.
Like our actual name that we picked. Hint, hint.
That's nature-inspired?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No.
You didn't... Okay, you didn't know apparently.
Wow, this is a groundbreaking video.
We settled on a first name pretty quickly.
And it wasn't like that we disagreed. I just didn't have opinions.
That's true.
On stuff. It was more of like you saying, "What about this? What about this? What about this?" And me going, "Yeah, okay, yeah, I could see that." Or no. But there wasn't.
Oh my darling.
Yeah. But there wasn't anything where I was like, I feel really strongly about this name, except for the one thing that we compromised on,
which we did a bomb job on.
We did. So.
Yeah.
But no, like I'm not one of those people that has ever thought about what I wanted to name my children.
Whereas I have a list that I've been keeping for like, I don't know how long we've been dating.
Yeah, you actually, yeah. Does it tell you when you made
Well,
the
I got
note?
a new phone, so I had to airdrop all my notes to myself. So now it says the dates.
But yeah, since like early.
So the third girl's name that I really like that we're not using is Eloise. I think that one's so cute.
I liked that one.
Yeah.
It was funny because my boss's wife's name is Megan, and they have a daughter named Eloise.
Oh, I didn't know his wife's name was Megan.
Yeah, they call her Lulu.
Yeah, which I think is so cute. Again, old-fashioned name, shortened into something cute. Lulu is really cute. Which actually leads us right into number 4, which can also have Lulu as a nickname. So apparently I liked Lulu as a nickname. But the 4th name is Luella, so Luella.
Why does every name remind me of a song? Luella DeVille. That's what we would call her when she's misbehaving.
Yeah.
All right, Luella DeVille. Don't call me that. Can't you just see that?
Yeah.
Ella, eh.
I love you.
Love you too.
And then the last name for girls that we really liked and won't ever use for one of our kids is Poppy, because that's the name of our bunny. I borrowed off of this list when we named Poppy. And I wish I had thought at the time of like, I'm naming a bunny this, so now I can never name my kid this, because I think it's such a cute name, but it's Poppy now. Like it can never be anything else.
What were you thinking?
I wasn't.
But she's so cute.
She is so cute.
She's sharing her food with her sister.
So nice. Okay, so going into boys, I'll start with the option Z. So we basically got our name list down to 3 final names, and we tried them all out for a few days and like called him by them to see if it felt like they fit, and then we picked the best one. So we're obviously not going to tell you which name we picked because we're saving it until he's born, but we will tell you our 2 runners up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay. So the first one that was very nearly his name was Oliver.
And why did it end up not being his name?
Well, we thought it was really cute, and I like Ollie as a nickname. I think it's like a good, solid name all around. But Matt's brothers were in Oliver the Musical, a few months ago, and like right around the time where we were like thinking about names and talking about names, we went and saw them in this musical, and it kind of ruined it for us.
Not because the musical was bad or anything, but then like we were like, oh, we're like trying the name on and everything, and every time I would just be like, Oliver.
Yeah, that's all we could think of. So
that one kind of.
Yeah, it was like we couldn't separate it anymore. So I don't know. Maybe we would use Oliver in the future if we had another boy. I feel like it's still really cute, but
yeah, maybe
it was just bad timing, I think.
In like a year or two or something.
Yeah.
And
the memory has faded. And then the other one that we really, really liked and almost used, I feel like I really liked this one at first and you were like on it, but you came around.
I don't remember what you're about to say. I don't remember at all.
No, and somebody guessed this in the live chat when I was like, for the gender reveal.
Okay, I remember that someone guessed it. Oh, okay, yeah, I remember. I got it.
Go ahead. You want to do this one?
Arlo?
Yeah.
Yeah, at first, so the first time she said, I really like Arlo, I was like, that's stupid. Like, what? Arlo?
I think it's so cute.
And then I was like, all right, yeah, it's kind of cool. Because initial reaction was like, that's not a name. I've never heard that before. And then it was like, oh, that's super unique. I don't know. I'm thinking about it again. I'm just like, it sounds like a 90-year-old dude.
I think it's really cute. So the third one that I really liked and that we're not using because Matt didn't like it is Harrison.
I don't hate Harrison now, but I also don't like it compared to the one we picked.
Yeah. Yeah, the one we picked is perfect.
Yeah.
It's going to be great. Okay. Let's go on to... Ooh, okay. One that I really liked that we never really like seriously talked about because I felt like it was problematic was Rhett. Like Rhett from Gone with the Wind.
Whatever should I do? Where should I go?
And that was
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
Yeah, that was his reaction to the whole...
Like immediately.
Yeah. And I also don't want to name our child after a character that like serves in the Confederate Army. Questionable.
Moving on. Are you gonna do that one?
This one?
No, that one?
Yeah.
Is that the next one?
Yeah. I'll do this one. And then...
Jumping the gun here.
Yeah, that's okay. I like that you have input. We have a lot of names.
For once.
So the last one that we actually both liked this one, and I think we both debated it, was Flynn. You have something to say?
I meant that for once I have input, not for once you like my input.
No, I got what you
okay.
were going for. I did not take that personally.
Flynn.
Yes.
And his nickname would be Eugene. That was unplanned.
Yeah, if you guys don't know, our Disney movie for our whole relationship is Tangled. So we thought Flynn would be really cute because you can't exactly name a girl Rapunzel. So.
Not even like a rendition of it.
No.
Punzi. Punzel. Rapun.
Lettuce.
Lettuce?
That's what Rapunzel is German for lettuce.
Today I learned.
Really? You didn't know that?
The more you know.
Yeah, it's because the wife is craving the lettuce from the witch's garden. And that's why she... Yeah. So.
You've kind of ruined it for me.
Oh, I'm sorry. The last he sees the light.
This has been... Oh. This has been such an eye-opening morning. So many reasons.
Yeah. Oh!
Someone just took a bath in the water bowl.
It was Poppy. This is why we should have named her something else.
Like little...
All right, I think it's time to wrap this video up. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you got some name inspiration from this. We are so thrilled with the name that we picked. We're so thrilled to share it with you guys eventually.
Guess it in the comments.
Yeah. Oh, do you want to do like a little pool? You talked about that.
Oh yeah, I totally want to do a pool.
Okay, explain what you want to do.
Okay, so my idea, and you can cut this out if you don't like it, was to like do just like a $1 buy-in pool. Is Venmo too sketchy? Do people use Venmo for this? I don't know. Maybe we can set something up. Maybe there's like another crowd site.
We'll figure it out, and it'll be in the description.
So everyone guesses, and then like you pay $1 or something to guess, and then we do like a prize.
I'll go thrifting for whoever the winner is.
Yeah, like she does a thrift haul for the winner or something. Yeah, like I don't know. I think it's just a fun way for
whoever
everyone to
guesses
contribute.
it first.
Has anyone guessed it? Because like people were just throwing out names.
No one's guessed.
But someone guessed the Arlo one, which was just crazy.
Yeah.
I was like, what? That was when we went live.
Yeah, and we hadn't even chosen at that point, I don't
Yeah.
think.
We just, that was on the list.
Yeah.
And we were like, oh my gosh, like someone.
Yeah, somebody's
Weird,
got it.
super weird.
But yeah, I hope you guys are having an awesome day. I hope you have a great rest of your week. And I will see you guys all in my next video.
Bye.